Welcome back to Popes and Pylons. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're playing as Gujarat. We're going for Keep the Flame Burning. We have to grab all the centers of faith of the Zoroastrian faith, which we of course flip to. And I think we have control of 2, or we own 2. Well, we own 1, our subject owns 1. And then we're currently beating up Timmy for a bunch more. We also have to build up the monument Bakoteshka over in Sherwan. We're currently apparently in a war against Timmy. And I'm saying apparently because I recorded a bunch of episodes in a row last time I recorded. So that I could start building a backlog for my upcoming vacation. Yeah, the last one of those aired today, so I'm back to 0 on that backlog. I gotta have to do that again. So anyway, it's been a few days since I recorded. So, we're at war with Timmy. We have beaten Timmy, something fierce. Timmy is unfortunately also occupied by Mushasha and QQ over here. So we don't get to take all the land, but we might want. I'm sure I already set up a plan for a peace deal before, but since this is a new day, certainly, we're gonna have to redo that. Let's have a look. So we want to get at as many holy sites as we can, I think. That's Kiva over here. And then that's Laristan down here. And then I think it's just Sherman, right? Check our achievement. Keep the flame burning. There we go. And Laristan, Sherman, Kiva, and Subsavar. Now Subsavar is the one we already have, right? That's just owned by our subject, yeah. So Laristan, Kiva, and Sherman. So if we take Laristan and Kiva, we have actually all the holy sites we need to take from Timmy. The one issue being that we can't take a corridor through Timmy here in order to get to Sherman. But we can probably do that through Mazandaran instead. Did I tell my subject to make claims of Mazandaran? Well, they haven't yet. But they have been told. Well, no, they want it. But I also told them to. So they're probably going to do it. So I don't have to super worry about that. So what does it mean? We want to get down to a Laristan, so something like Kerman, like that. And we want to get up to Kiva. That's our minimum. And then I'm probably looking for centers of trade. I'm not super interested in Samarkand as a node. I was more interested in Hormuz. But we don't get to take any centers of trade down there right now, I think. Thanks to occupation of both. No, we can take Shiraz. Okay, that's good. Shiraz being level 2 center of trade is great to take. It will be level 1 once we get it, because it gets downgraded if it changes its owner. But it will not only give us a level 1 center of trade, which we can then upgrade, of course, but also take one from the others. So that's still very much worth it. Okay, so that would be that, and then I mean, I'd probably be... Wait, I can take land through my subject, apparently. Right, because we're on the same continent. I should be able to core this too, I think. I very much hope so. This is another case, ooh, it might be another case of you can't core through there. That would be somewhat savage. We'll see. We've had that bug before, which is why I'm... Well, bug, I assume it's a bug. But if we go ahead and take BAM here, then we don't have the problem for the south, at least. For the north, I mean, of course, I could try to also make our way through Ghazi, like... Yeah, but we don't have the war score to do that as well. Oh, is there Afghani land in the way? There must be. Ghazni is Afghan. That is interesting, because we can separate piece Afghanistan for at least Ghazni. And then get a bit closer. And that removes quite a bit. Ghazni is very expensive to take in the Timmy War because of non-co-belligerent secondary participant here. That's... what, 18 points? That's a lot of points. That might actually give us the through line there. Yeah, that might be something we're looking for. Alright, how about the Afghani folks over here? How do they feel about a peace deal? If I were to just take Ghazni, they would say yes. People don't love it because, well, non-co-belligerent and all that, and we've already annoyed some people. Do I care about your trade at all? We are trading in Lahore, so yes, kinda. Probably not enough to take Kabul. Oof. I mean, I want it. 28 development gems with the center of trade and a bunch of buildings. I mean, that's huge. But it will also generate like 1 million English expansion, right? We look at Timmy here getting -14. If I click this, Timmy gets -72. I don't think that's the way to go, as much as I want to do it. I think just taking Ghazni is the way to go. And then if we want Afghanistan, we can come back later. We could break there. I mean, could hurt the capital, couldn't we? Pretty tempted to do this. Even though it's also generating AE, but I'm kinda into it nonetheless. It is 12 AE on Timmy, but you know. So that would be that. And then we could consider breaking the alliance to Timmy, which I'm not sure is smart. Because what I really don't want them to do is to go ally with somebody like Ming. They ally to Timmy, Transo, and Hormuz. They're probably not gonna ally to Ming. What about the Uzbek though? Yeah, I don't hate the Uzbek. At least they're not rival to them. Uzbek. No, they love them, in fact. Thing is, it's not gonna necessarily stop them from doing that anyway. Oh, you're also a tributary of Uzbek, so that's already gonna happen. If I ever attack you separately, fine. Fine. I think that means I do break the thing to Timmy. They might remake it, because we're gonna take a large peace deal here, but those might not. Do I care? Maybe I just don't care. Let's be real here. Let's instead go for war reps and your trade power. And I am taking the thing, right? I'm taking Ghazni. I'm not taking Ghazni. Because I clicked out of it again. This is slightly annoying. So you can do this and pillage the capital. But if you ever reopen the window here, or make any particular changes, then it will forget about taking Ghazni and it will just pillage. So yikes on that one. 70% peace offer value. We want to get to the 100, so let's end the rivalry, say to... Yeah, the thing is ending in rivalry is that it might give them an ally. But... yeah, Delhi is fine. Well, they're not into it. Not quite. I do want that. I actually was swimming in prestige, but we want a long truce. I think we want a long truce here. I'm gonna give it a little bit more time. It means I have to redo the thing again with the stuff into place. The pillaging. Oh, rebels. Luckily, they have no morale. Already beat them up something fierce. Don't love enemy rebels popping on me. Still not a fan. Yeah, we lost 4,000 men there. I kid. Twice that and then some, but that doesn't really do anything for me, does it? I will repay my loan. Nah, just repay it when it comes up. It's really... there are very, very few situations in which it's correct to early repay your loan if you're playing properly. Now, you might say, yeah, no, but the chances of you not playing properly are high, and you'd be right. You'd not be wrong. Certainly. Like, I could spend all my money and then the loan comes up and then I can't pay it back and then I'm gonna be unhappy. But I'm not gonna play around me being bad, right? Much rather get better. So folks, feel free to take any land back, but not stuff that I have under control. Your siege of Rafnistan there. Rafsanjan? Sure. I'm sure that's a real place. It's fine. I accept it. But if you make your way into land that I own, well, control, for now, then you're toast. Just so you know, Timmy. Just so you're aware. Crush them at a very high cost, but I mean, we did attack into mountains over here. Not the biggest fan, and I can get you there though. That's pretty neato. Let's do that. Please go and take round now, Zhang. I don't know that there's land I still want, or that there's any particular reason for me to keep increasing my war score against Timmy. But when I'm busy dealing with the Afghani anyway, although that should be over probably now, honestly, now that the army's gone. Talk to the Afghani. Huh? Oh, it's the Pillage capital. I talked about it and I already forgot. Don't pillage, take Ghazni, then pillage. Gosh darn it, me. There we go. Some people care. I don't care. Meaning for themselves, meaning for themselves. AE is a lot, overextension is a little. Go. Fine. Core the place. And then we can give our Timmy piece another look. And we can actually do that. I think I'm just going to do it this way because I don't have to risk being stuck with the land I can core. You could argue that for science I shouldn't, but man. I mean, also you could argue that that's quite the coalition. You wouldn't be wrong arguing that. Who's counting though? I think this is fine. Take this. Overextension is 87%. I just picked up 7, right? Yeah, so that is a fine number. It's close to not being fine, but it is still fine. And I actually have the admin to core this. Excellent. Done. Coral, I think, is just what we do here. Not a lot of reason not to. My overextension does happen to be dangerously high. Yes. Bundelkund is still utterly unhappy. And I'm not sure I still haven't. I just realized that I missed reading a response by Bisa on this issue. So apparently, but again, there's still a response I haven't read. I made Bundelkund be sick in one episode and then decided, like the next episode, that they want to be Zoroastrian and I can't convert the place and all that. It's possible. I'm not saying it's not possible. Certainly something I might do. I just don't remember doing it, and I don't really know how I would have made them sick. But again, there is a comment by Bisa that should tell me and y'all all about it if you actually care. A couple of videos ago. I still have to read it. Holy War against all infidels. But I already had that. I mean, I understand that this is new people I'm bordering now. That's why I have 4 new short superiority things here. But I already had Holy War against a lot of infidels because they are against infidels. Because somehow nobody else around here is particularly Zoroastrian. See if Timmy can come back from this invasion of QQs there, actually. They're not too far down in the old war score. Pretty far down on the old manpower, though. Seems unlikely that they can make a comeback there, but, you know, it's never too late. Timmy, you can do it. Now, what is next for me? I mean, we're gonna have to core stuff. I'm not gonna immediately declare the war unless there is a threat of a coalition. Well, surely there isn't, right? I'll also keep searching for the truce map mode. I should just put the truce map mode on my hotkeys instead of, I don't know, culture map mode. I don't use that very often. I do use it, but not like hotkey often. So no truce against Jaunpur, but they're an ally. No truce against Delhi, which might cause them to be in a coalition. 48, 51. So VJ is somebody that's gonna actually be released from truce lock in a moment there. Which might mean that I have to just go and punch him a bunch. Do I have claims on VJ? I do not. No, I didn't need claims to declare war. But as we've discussed before, I like having claims for coring purposes. I'm just going to do the same to the Bahmani because I feel like we're going to hit them too. Now, who are you allied to? Chanda and Patna? Nobody. So beating up VJ will not be a problem. And I might not even take... I mean, I say that. There is a chance I don't even take land. As unlikely as that might seem. There is a chance. So he's saying there's a chance. There we go. Siege down that. I mean, honestly, I should have somebody up here. Yeah, my manor. Sure. Actually has a decent supply limit, so we can have some suppressing forces sitting over there. Oops, you folks get south to the future VJ war. What happened to my mercenaries? Did I lose my... No, there they are. I'll have you go south as well. Not that you're particularly anything anymore, but yeah. Oh, I won't because you locked in. Oh no, it wasn't because you locked in. It was because you're probably attached to somebody. But you wouldn't move. Yep, don't be. Go south. Main reason I'm doing this is because the north has attrition issues. It's gonna have attrition issues. Good. We should find some ways to spend prestige, honestly. I should have done that earlier. I'm just gonna probably placate our Bundelkhandi friends a bit. It's not gonna do tons. But it is a way of spending prestige, and we have a way of generating a lot of prestige thanks to our conversion. As soon as these cores come in, we can do a lot more conversion. And that will generate a lot more prestige. Again, I should have done that earlier. But I didn't think, did I now? Did I now? Truce to Chanda's gone. No, Chanda I don't care about. But that certainly means that VJ's gonna come up soon. How are you doing in armies? I have you up here, I have you up there. Bit big for rebel suppression forces, but don't mind having them there. We do have room for more troops, we have manpower for more troops, and we have money. Loans that are coming up are in 3 years, and it's only not even 1,500 ducats. I think I'm just going to pump out another army. How are we doing mill-wise at the moment? Tick 13 is not what we have. Ooh, I built 1 million cannons somewhere, didn't I? Where did all those go? Over here. I don't think I made any decent use of those in the war. I mean, I may have sieged with them, sure, but I didn't particularly... I didn't focus on using them in any particular way. Let's detach them, get them south for the siege. And I think I will pop out a few more infantry folks. Make an army template. I'll say give me, I don't know, 20 infantry folks. And I'm not going to name it anything. I'm going to save it. And I'm going to plop it down right here. Just an easier way to recruit in bulk. I'm not actually going to use it as a template. You're not steering trade to me. I don't know that that's a good idea, Chanda. You know that I can't declare war on you while you're steering trade to me. I mean, I can always cancel it, but I've run into that problem before, and people have got an extra month of peace because I didn't realize. Our Inquisitor has died. I mean, didn't have anything to do right now. Probably was like, well, my job here is done. Half-price stab cost guy is better than not half-price stab cost guy. Half-price? I do know that in theory. Technically. I could grab inflation reduction and buff. No, I can't buff you, so never mind. Let's go with the stab cost. Not because of the stab cost, but because of the admin points. Of course. We do have printing press coming up, so saving up some points might not be the worst. Gaining innovativeness also might not be the worst. Bahman has just declared a reconquest on VJ. Now that's a bit savage. Because I'm also going to declare war on VJ. Poor VJ. I can submit. What? 48, 19th of May or whatever that is. I'm already gonna go and what's my marathon? Oh, equilibrium is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna summon the diet. See what I want. Have less overextension, aka none. I am happy with that. 50 admin power. You want me to own a province in the Kızılkum area? That does not sound like a region I want to go into. That seems like a place that's somewhere up there. I mean, let's double check, but I'm sure Kız. How do you spell that thing? Wrong one. No, it's Kyzy. Okay. Apparently, I don't know about that. What about Atakent? No. So I don't even know where it is. Kızılkum sounds like a place somewhere in Uzbek territory, somewhere up here. So yeah, I'm not into that. So no. What do the giants want? They want a dock. Come on, giants. Sailors? Really? I'm doing okay on sailors. Also, they don't give me anything for it. Well, base production, I suppose. Which technically might be more than admin, but I want the admin for sure. So yeah, I'm just going to go with the overextension reduction. That is going to happen extremely soon. Did you just get the Kazaspedi just because I clicked on the guy? It must be horrible to maintain a game like EU4 as a software developer. There's so many moving parts, and then whenever you change something, everything else changes, and it's just ugh. So many systems. I mean, it's not saying I wouldn't want to work on the game, but it's a tough job, right? It seems. So whenever I complain about the game being buggy and something like that, it comes from a place of understanding, but also you're making a lot of money with this game. I read your quarterly reports. I actually do read your quarterly reports. Well, read. What's reading, right? I do at least read the summaries of them, and sometimes I dig a bit deeper. And you have no reason to spend as little money on EU4 as you do. No, except for it currently makes you a lot of money, even playing it this way. Anyway, let's get back out of politics, back into the game. I don't need to call anybody to help. I want to go Holy War, even though I'm not sure I want to actually take any land. But I do want a Holy War. I want to quickly check in with this thing. Merc Discipline does not seem great. I'm probably actually going to go with the institution. Well, does that make sense? No, Pretty Press is not bound to the age changing, so yeah, it does make sense. Yeah, I'm going to grab the institutional spread. I mean, most of our provinces are True Faith provinces, so that's just 50% more. 50% increased. If you're a Path of Exile player. Not more, it's not a multiplicative thing. Anyway, it's a lot higher. Institution spread. That's good. The pure superiority, yeah, it's incredibly unlikely that you have cores on land I'm currently coring, so we're not going to have any interference there. And if I can at all do it, I can't, huh? So I want to kind of siege race Bahmanis. And this 3 siege guy is going to help. And once my 10 cannons arrive, they're also going to help. Maybe I give you the 4 maneuver person and get you down here. The reason I want to siege race Bahmanis here is that I want to take VJ before they can. They already have 2 progress. It's unlikely, but maybe I can do it. And if I could, that would be quite excellent. For my war score, crunched a bunch of trade boats with my massively bigger trade fleet. Good. You folks can already start sieging Seringapatam, I suppose. Are you actually going to come into my land? Not yet. If you try to, I'm going to have to send somebody to deal with you, which I don't wanna. But so you're doing the sieging. You don't need all these folks. I'm going to reduce you to, say, 10 infantry, to match the 10 cannons that are going to be joining you there. And I want some folks ready to jump on VJ as soon as Maldonado falls, or even Mutgal. If Bahmanis isn't super fast, we might be able to use their progress instead of our own. Okay, you don't have any siege, so there's no point for you to being on the siege. Get you over there. Yeah, and I'm gonna still leave the rest of my armies in the north. I wish I could set up a movement order. Oh, 8 progress. Yeah, this is gonna fall to VJ already. So that the moment that they take the siege, I go whoop. Because I'm pretty sure the distance between Mutgal and VJ is shorter than the distance between Savanur and VJ. So it seems unlikely that we can raise them there. But I can certainly try. Okay. You're doing a thing there. I don't like it, VJ. I mean, I was being greedy, sure. But that doesn't mean that you have to do a thing. Come on. Just leave the guy here and support you like this. I can. I'm not gonna get 10 to 1 there. These mercs are gonna be hopefully alright. 2nd of July, 6th of July. Yes, you're gonna be fine, mercs. But this is where my focus should be. Let's go down in speed. They didn't take that siege. Oh, okay. I mean, I have a 28% thing here, and I have a faster timer than they do. I don't really have a good way into VJ right now, unfortunately. In case Maldonado falls. Because I'm pretty sure that these are going to be considered to be in the zone of control of Mutgal still, so I won't be able to walk to VJ even once Maldonado is down. Not from here. I can walk around. Maybe. Probably. Hopefully. I don't know if Seringapatam is gonna... there's a chance we wouldn't even get it if we were to be faster with our siege. Which we're probably not gonna be. But, I mean... there's always a chance. I mean, there's literally a chance because they might just miss their rolls and I might get a good one on 28%. It's literally based on random happenstance here. Beat the VJEs at some cost. But what's even a cost, right? And then we go back to sieging down Seringapatam. Let's do it with half of you. My mercs are ground down to nothing. But they still provide me with a general that I don't have to pay mill for, so... I can give my claim on Kerman to... Wait, I have core on Kerman? I don't think I do, right? It seems extremely unlikely that I have core on something in Gujarat. It's just saying I lose both, just in case. Wait, oh no, I'm giving them a place. Oh, this one here. No, it is ours and always will be. Yeah, I thought we were talking about a place you already have, but no, you're not. Okay, we failed our siege roll. So once again, this is what's up. Got a slowly, and they once again didn't get it. Which is obviously good for me. That is slightly annoying. It's not a problem, but it's annoying. So I really don't want to send any other troops. I want to keep my northerners being proper good old northerners. The timing of a declaration of war wasn't the best, I just realized. Because I should already be taking land back from my states. And can't. Because we're at war. So we're losing a bit on that time. It's not the end of the world at all. I've been doing it, or we've been doing it before. It's just... could have at least considered spending a little more time at peace. Was it like 4 months or something? So that we can get the thing. Alright, what about this siege? There it is. Down it goes. Now, I think you can't walk to VJ from here. No, we still don't have access. Yeah, that's Seringapatam's doing. Well, let's Let's get the next fort. And once again, try to get this race here. Ooh, they got a disease outbreak rather than a break of the walls. Which still doesn't make it likely for me to actually get the race. But every good turn deserves another something? What do you say? I don't think you actually say any of that. That's my siege stack, and the rest is not. So let's deselect the siege stack, merge the rest, and get the rest to do something else. Huge difference between having 10 cannons there and not having 10 cannons there. Ooh, subject taking a battle, which in a show superiority war might be a bad idea. But I appreciate the effort. Okay, down goes Seringapatam, and now I should be somewhat unlocked. Yeah, I can't go from here to VJ properly, but I can do this with 3 maneuver. I think I will. I was considering for a moment to swap with the 4 maneuver person, but I think this will be alright. Now that siege is another, how many days? 6 days. Yeah, we're not gonna make it in time. So if they take the siege now, then they have to race from here. Which is why I didn't want to swap out my general. Oh, they're not going for it. What? I might immediately jump on it. I'll swap out for some cannons, or at least leave some cannons there once I can, but I can't. Because they're cannons. Oh, what a dumb joke again. And they actually arrived essentially at the same time, which is somewhat funny to me. You know, you're the good siege person, yeah, so I'm going to take you, I'm going to split you in half. Not you personally, but your stack. We don't have Napoleonic warfare because it's not that kind of age just yet. And we don't need you there, so you might as well be there. Bit weird to be racing the Bahmani for this. I mean, it's not that weird. It's a thing we've been doing before, but it's kind of weird because I don't actually care about the land here. I don't want to lose either of these. Yikes. God, I hate strong military leadership. So we do currently have a stab cost modifier advisor. But I want my Marathas to be loyal so I can... Oh, they actually give up 20 army tradition here? Yikes. That's so harsh. Especially when we just hit 80, which is a breakpoint. I guess it means we're still over the 60 breakpoint then. I'm gonna restrict the non-nobility. Mostly backed by the fact that we have to... well, 2 things. One is that we have to take an institution soon. And we need monarch points out of the wazoo for that. And the other being that it's really just that. I want to keep my monarch points right now. Not pay for the stab. Mostly. Anyway, thank you folks so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, please do hit that like button. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. If you have anything to say to me, then you surely could do a lot worse than to do so in the comment section. I do read all your comments. Not always immediately, granted, but I do read them all, unless, and that's a specific thing, if you put them under if you respond to a comment of mine, say, you say something, I respond to you, and then you respond to me, I do not get them shown as new comments in YouTube's setup. So then I might miss them. Otherwise, I do eventually get to them all. And yes, I know that's still a very long one I have to get to. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. See you folks next time.